I'm sick of the lies. The lies. The lies the mainstream sports media tells you Bron fanboys to make you believe LeBron James is the GOAT. He not the GOAT, dog. He not the GOAT. He not. That's the facts, dog. That's the facts, dog. Everybody, all the real NBA fans, the ones who really understand the game. You see what I'm saying? The ones who have actual basketball knowledge, not just LeBron knowledge. You see what I'm saying? People who have actual basketball knowledge. They understand. You see, that LeBron ain't nowhere near being no GOAT, dog. And he ain't number 2. He ain't number 3. He ain't even in the top 5, dog. That is one thing, after all my research so far, all these videos I put out, one thing I can absolutely 100% guarantee you, without a doubt, dog, is LeBron is not in the top 5. That is 100% guaranteed no matter what. LeBron is not top 5, dog. I know that for sure. And if you've been paying attention to these videos and listening to all these facts that I've been researching and putting on these videos, dog, you would easily take him out of your top 5. He had to be. He has to be by principle. There's no way he could possibly ever be in the top 5, dog. That's the first thing, dog. That's the first thing. But the second thing, dog, the second thing I have to get to is this stupid logic from the Bron fanboys, dog. We already know how it goes, dog. We already know. You know, the Bron fanboys, they're just desperately trying to find some sort of reason, anything to say that LeBron is the GOAT. And they have no case to stand on, dog. They have no foundation. The foundation is shaky. They can't stand on that. They can't build on that. You see what I'm saying? First thing we start looking at, if we start talking about the GOAT, we want to see you're winning. That's the first thing we look to. First thing we look to. All right? LeBron, he's better than Michael. Michael has more rings than him. Michael won more than him. He got more championships than him. How is that guy better? How? How is he better than him when this guy has more rings than him? More championships. You see what I'm saying? More championships and more MVPs. He has more most valuable player awards. He has more championships than him. He has more scoring titles. You see what I'm saying? Like, how is this guy better? There's no evidence that supports that, dog. There's no evidence that supports anywhere near that LeBron is better than Michael. All right? None. They want to bring up stats. Stats aren't the purpose of the game, dog. The purpose of the game is to win. And Michael has one more. You see what I'm saying? He's one more. You see what I'm saying? Stats are not the purpose. If it was a stat competition, maybe LeBron win that. But the stats aren't the reason these guys are playing, dog. And it's obvious. Because all these guys, LeBron got all these stats out of all these guys, but he got 6 finals losses. So we see what he plays for. It's all summed up right in front of your nose, dog. Right under your nose, right in your face. This guy plays for stats. He don't play to win. You see what I'm saying? We've already proven that. Michael got more rings, all right? And more MVPs than LeBron. So right off the bat, you have to throw that argument out of the way. LeBron's better. No, he's not. You see? No. He can't even beat him in the most basic thing. Championships and MVPs. Can't even beat him in that. And that's like the first thing we look to, just to start it off. But here come the Bron fanboys, dog. Here come the Bron fanboys, dog. And what do they like to say, dog? Well, like when we say Michael got more rings. He got more rings than him. As a matter of fact, and he never lost in the finals. He's 6-0. He never lost. LeBron lost 6 times. So Michael got more rings and less losses. And he has more MVPs. That's the first thing we look to. And here come the Bron fanboys. What do they like to say, dog? What do they like to say? What do they like to say about the rings, dog? You always hear this stupid, rings are a team accomplishment. Rings are a team accomplishment. That's what rings are a team accomplishment. That's what they want to say, dog. Rings are a team accomplishment. That doesn't matter. That's what teams do. That's a team accomplishment. That's what you accomplish with your team. Rings are a team accomplishment. So that doesn't count. Just because he has more rings, that doesn't matter because rings are a team accomplishment. Rings are a team accomplishment. So don't worry about that he has more rings. Don't worry about that. It's a team accomplishment. So it doesn't matter if Michael has more rings. It's a team accomplishment. That's what teams do. Dog. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. These Bron fanboys, they're so stupid, dog. Where's your brain? Where's your basketball knowledge? Do you not understand what you're saying here? Rings are a team accomplishment. Let me... Do I have to explain basketball? Do I have to explain the whole sport to you? Do you not understand? Basketball is a team sport. It's a team sport. Team sport. Do you not get that? It's a team sport. Meaning, you cannot do anything on the court without your team being present, dog. Your team has to be there. You don't get everything is a team accomplishment. Every single thing is a team accomplishment, dog. Everything. Everything that goes on within the game is a team accomplishment, dog. You see what I'm saying? Everything. They're all team accomplishments. It's a team sport. If you score points, can you score a point? Can you just go out there by yourself? Just you, 1-on-5. No, your teammates don't come out on the floor. And you just score, and then they're going to record those and put them in the box score and all that. Are you going to get credit for any points? No. You can't even legally come out there without those other 4 guys. There has to be 5 guys on the floor. You see what I'm saying? You can't record any points without your team being present. No rebounds without your team being present. No steals without your team being present. No blocks. No free throws. You see what I'm saying? None of these things happen without your team. Every single accomplishment, you could chalk it up to a team effort, dog. Because you need a team to be able to even do any of the accomplishments, dog. To even be able to do them. You see what I'm saying? You need a team present. All right? Everything is a team accomplishment, not just rings. MVP, that's a team accomplishment. You see what I'm saying? What your team allows you to do, you see what I'm saying? What your team allows you to do. Your team allowed you to lead. Your team allowed you to be the main guy that help that team, so they could get further and they can win and have success. They allowed that. Your team allowed that. You see what I'm saying? The team entrusted you with that responsibility. They let you be the main guy. They let you and your role within the team, you see what I'm saying, determine the outcome of the future of that team and the success of that team. Your team allowed that. All right? MVP, team accomplishment, dog. Any kind of accomplishment, any individual accomplishment is really a team accomplishment. Because your team has to allow you to be able to do what you do. They have to allow you to be able to assert yourself. You need to gain the trust from your teammates. You need to gain the trust from your coach. For your coach to say, hey, this dude's really good. I'm going to trust him to be this guy. Michael Jordan, he was trusted to be the primary scorer for the team. He was always asked to score, to provide scoring. He was always trusted with that responsibility. because he had proven that he had the skills to do it. You see what I'm saying? So every time he went out and scored and did everything, it's because they allowed him. They allowed him to do it because he was so effective at doing it. You see what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. Michael went out there and balled out because his team allowed him to ball out. All right? They allowed him to ball out because they knew it was the best bet. That was the best bet. Bet on Michael. This dude, we see how this dude works out. We see how he does in practice and everything. We see his skills. We see his fundamentals. We see his attention to detail. We see that his shot is money. You know, we give the ball to him in the last seconds. We do. We give him the last shot. We trust him to do that. We allow him to do that because we know he's our best bet. We're going to trust the best shooter on our team to freaking take the last shot. We're going to trust the best player. That is a team accomplishment. You see what I'm saying? And what do you hear, dog? What do you hear, Michael, at the end of these little interviews and stuff? At the end of these games? I'm just thankful to my team for allowing me. I'm thankful to my team for allowing me. You know, that, come on, dog. Even he knew, dog. All these players know. Your team has to allow you to do the things you do, dog. And you got to earn it. You got to earn it. They don't just give it to you. Typically. You see what I'm saying? You got to earn that spot. You don't just get on the team and they're like, all right, you're going to be the guy. Why does he get to be the guy? You got to show up and practice. You got to prove why you are the guy. You see what I'm saying? You got to prove that. You got to earn that. Michael Jordan earned it every single step of the way. You see what I'm saying? In practice, he earned it. You see what I'm saying? The only real individual accomplishments, dog, in basketball are the ones that happen off the court, behind the scenes. When we're not talking about the actual game, we're talking about in practice. Michael earned it. He earned his place through practice. He earned his place off the court. Off the court is where all his individual accomplishments came in. All those workouts, all those shooting drills, everything he was doing, dog. Everything he was doing, working on his defense, working on getting to his spots on the floor, you know, hitting mid-range and all this kind of stuff, working on his post game, his footwork, working on all that stuff, dog. That's where the individual came in. That's his individual accomplishments. His true individual accomplishments, all the hours that he put in, all the years of work that he put in, all the hours he spent lifting weights in the weight room, all the stuff, all the time, all the effort, all the grind that he went through that you did not see. Those were his individual accomplishments, dog. Those were the individual accomplishments. Your individual accomplishments are what you do when you are not when your team is not allowing you to do it. You see what I'm saying? Practice. All the work you put in. That's the individual accomplishments, dog. And then when it shines in practice and it shines enough where they say, put him in the game. Put him in the game, coach. You see what I'm saying? Put him in the game. Why? Because he's proven himself already. He's proven himself as capable. He's a capable leader, a capable scorer, a capable defender. You know what I'm saying? He got all these different attributes, dog. And so we're going to utilize him and trust him and allow him to use those different abilities, all the skills in his game that he worked on. You see what I'm saying? He's the best bet because he has all these different skills. You see what I'm saying? Plus, he has the intangibles. We're talking mentality. We're talking being a competitor. You see what I'm saying? All the things that you can't really teach. He got that too. You see what I'm saying? It's not just about his athleticism either. Yes, he's a freak athlete as well. So he's like, he got all of that wrapped into one. So of course, we're going to allow him to be the main scorer, you know, the leader, the team captain. All right, this guy will lead us. We're going to follow his lead. You see what I'm saying? Because he's proven himself capable of that. That's how good of an individual he is. So as a team, we will allow him to do those things. We will allow him to lead us. You see what I'm saying? And It worked out, dog. It definitely worked out, dog. And remember, Michael Jordan never had more than one All-Star teammate his entire career, dog. His entire career. Rings are a team accomplishment, though, right? Team accomplishment. Well, he didn't have a lot of a team, dog. He only had one All-Star, Scottie Pippen. That's it. He wasn't even an All-Star every single time they won a championship. He was an All-Star for 4 of the times. The other 2, Michael. Just Michael. You see what I'm saying? You say rings are a team accomplishment, dog. Well, guess what? Michael didn't have much of a team. You see what I'm saying? If we're talking about All-Stars, All-Star help? No. You see what I'm saying? Oh, we want to talk about it's a team accomplishment. Nah, everything is a team accomplishment. You don't understand basketball. To say that you don't understand basketball, it's a team sport. Everything you do is a team accomplishment out there, dog. You do what you are allowed to do offensively. You see what I'm saying? And winning is a team effort. It's not an individual effort. Everyone is playing a role, dog. Typically, that's the purpose of playing in a team. Everyone has to play their position. Everyone has to fit in their role. Everyone has to contribute in the way that they can contribute. Some players, because they're so great individually, they get a little more responsibility than others. They get a little more freedom to make decisions than others because of their high IQ, because of how well they play. You see what I'm saying? Because of their fundamentals, because of their knowledge, because of their skills, because of their athleticism, because of certain matchups that they that they can take advantage of. You see what I'm saying? Some players get a little more responsibility than others. You see what I'm saying? But either way, that's how the team is moving. That's all a decision made by the team. All right? The team goes out of their way to all agree upon this. The coach goes out of his way. They all agree upon this. All right, these guys, since they're really good at this, and this, how about we have them do this, and this the most out of everybody else? Because they're the best at it. Okay, that makes sense. Why would we put someone who sucks at this, and this in the position where the other people who are really good at this, and this are? Why would we put them there? That kind of, isn't that going to hurt our chances? Isn't that going to delay our effectiveness as a team? Isn't that going to mess us up? Don't we all want to win here, right? Aren't we all trying to win? Yeah, we're all trying to win. Winning is a team accomplishment, dog. Winning is a team accomplishment. You see what I'm saying? How do you get to the freaking finals? Team accomplishment. How do you get to the playoffs? Team accomplishment. How do you win games? Team accomplishment. You see what I'm saying? Everything is a team accomplishment. It's a team sport. People need to wake up, dog. This is basketball here, dog. This ain't tennis. You see what I'm saying? Like, this ain't golf. It's a freaking team sport, dog. That's the facts. So if you're over here talking about rings are a team accomplishment, so you know, well, who had the most responsibility for helping the team win on the team? Michael Jordan. Please remember, please keep this in mind, that out of all the finals MVPs from all 6 championships, Michael was the winner of all of them. Why do you think that is? 6 finals MVPs, the most finals MVPs in NBA history. That belongs to Michael Jordan. Why do you think that is? Well, those finals MVPs were a team accomplishment. Yeah, they were. You see what I'm saying? Yes, they were. Everything is a team accomplishment. They allowed him to be that dude. And guess what? They made the right decision, dog. Because he was that freaking good. You see what I'm saying? They made the right decision. They allowed him to do all those things. And they allowed him to take that role. They allowed him to take the final shot. He hit the 2-for-1. 1998 Game 6. He hit the 2-for-1 layup. He made the steal. Karl Malone. He made the steal. He took it up the court. Michael Jordan took it up the court. His teammates, they cleared everyone out. Get up. Hey, move out the way. Get out the way. set the stage for Michael. It's time. We trust him, dog. We allow him to take the last shot. That's a team accomplishment, dog. That last shot, everything up to that was a team accomplishment. The team filled out their roles. They knew what they had to do, dog. Even Dennis Rodman, he came from one side of the court and went all the way over to the other, dragged his man with him. Yep, you got to follow me. You got to follow me, or else I'm going to get a wide open layup. You got to follow me. But now you've created more room for Michael so he can do his work. We trust him. They all knew what time it was. They didn't take a timeout. Phil Jackson didn't even take a timeout, dog. He, all right, we got the ball, let's call timeout. No, Phil didn't do that. You see what I'm saying? He trusted Michael. The coach trusted him. It was all a team accomplishment leading up to that final shot, dog. Michael takes it up the floor. Everyone clears out. And let him go to work one-on-one against Brian Russell, dog. You see what I'm saying? Let him go to work. They trusted that he would be able to create his own offense and get that shot for them. So they could win as a team. But they all had to play a role for that to happen, dog. You see what I'm saying? They all had to do that. They made the right decision. Because this is the GOAT we're talking about here, dog. The GOAT. They made the right decision in trusting him. And it wasn't just because he's the best. You know what I'm saying? He had already proven himself year after year after year after year after year after year after year. He had already had 12 years, 13 years of proof that he was him, dog. You see what I'm saying? So of course they're going to give him the ball, dog. And of course he came through like a GOAT actually does. You see what I'm saying? So anytime you want to say rings are a team, everything's a team accomplishment, you dummy. Come on, dog. Everything's a freaking team accomplishment. Ain't nothing in the NBA not a team accomplishment. You see what I'm saying? Everything's a team accomplishment. There's some individual things, though. Some individuals are so good that they're allowed more freedoms. They're allowed more responsibility. But everything's a team accomplishment in this team sport. And it's all about who's the best team. It's never about who's the best player. Because guess what? You could have the best player. You see what I'm saying? You could have the best player. You could put him on a team. Does that guarantee your team's going to win? No. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. Don't matter how good the player is. You need a good team around him. You need a team that can support him and allow him to do what he does. You see what I'm saying? Either way, it's a freaking team effort. You see what I'm saying? And it's not always about having the best player. You see what I'm saying? You don't need the best player in the league to win a championship. You see what I'm saying? LeBron still thinks that to this day. With his low basketball IQ, dog. Still to this day. All we're talking about, it's all about the players you have. It gets to a certain point in the playoffs where now it's about the best team with the best players. You see what I'm saying? And those matchups. That's what it comes down to. Dog, you don't know what you're talking about, LeBron. You don't know a single thing what you're talking about. All right? He's dumb. And these Bron fanboys over here just adopting his intelligence level. That's what they're doing. They're adopting his same intelligence. Oh, yeah, you're right. You do need the best players. Yeah, that's the only way you can win. You need the best players. No, you need the best team. May the best team win. That's how it goes, dog. May the best team win. Not may the best player on the team win. No, that's not how it works. You got to play well as a team. It doesn't matter how great your players are, dog. You got to play well as a team. And some players, they're great. They're great. So the team trusts them a lot. But then in certain moments that they get all this trust, all this responsibility, they trust them to do what they are supposed to do. And then they have that moment and they fail. You see what I'm saying? they fail more often in the pressure situations, dog. Michael was not like that. You see what I'm saying? It didn't matter if it was a regular season game, preseason, finals, playoffs. It didn't matter. Everyone knew they could trust him no matter the situation. When the pressure was on, we could trust Michael. We trust the dude because his individual accomplishments happen off the court, in practice. We see this dude knocking down shots all day long in practice, dog. And then we see him knocking down shots all day long in games. And we see him knocking down shots all day long in the playoffs. So why wouldn't we let him knock down shots all day long in the finals, dog? He already proved himself. So the team allows him. They allowed him that responsibility. And that was part of what made them a good team because they figured it out. They figured out how to allow Michael's responsibility, especially with scoring. They had figured out all how the pieces fit together. They figured it out. You see what I'm saying? And once they figured it out, nobody could stop it. Nobody. That's why he undefeated in the finals, dog. You see what I'm saying? It don't take just the skill. It takes the basketball IQ. All right? It takes a whole team effort to get to that point, dog. You see what I'm saying? And Michael is the best. He's the GOAT because he was the best possible player, all right? And he helped create some of the best possible teams. You see what I'm saying? So now it's double proof, dog. Double proof. This dude is really good by himself, so good by himself that he can make this team really good. You see what I'm saying? So good by himself that he can make this team really good. And they can rely on him the most out of everyone, especially when it comes to getting these buckets, dog. You see what I'm saying? Nobody else. Look, Michael Jordan has the highest usage rate in NBA history, dog. Highest usage rate for any individual player in NBA history, dog. The highest usage rate. They used him the most out of every player in NBA history, and they got 6 rings, 0 losses in the finals. He had the most impact. He had the most to do with his championships, more to do with championships than any other player in NBA history, dog. He got all 6 finals MVPs. You over here talking about the team accomplishment. Yes, a team accomplishment. Everything's a freaking team accomplishment. But no team trusted their guy more than the Chicago Bulls because he was the proven guy. He was the GOAT, number 23, dog. That's how it works. LeBron don't know nothing about that. You always be trying to say some stuff like that to try to discredit. We want to let's bring Michael down a peg. The rings are just a team accomplishment. Everything's a freaking team accomplishment, dog. Everything. And if you don't understand that, then you don't understand basketball. You're an idiot. You don't need to be talking about no basketball. You don't need to be talking about no basketball. Go talk about some tennis. Go talk about some golf. You see what I'm saying? Do that. You don't know about no basketball, no team sport, no team play. Neither does LeBron. That's why he got 6 freaking losses in the finals, and he has less rings than Michael Jordan, dog. Because it's harder than you think it is. And LeBron ain't on that level. He ain't on that man's level IQ-wise. He ain't on that man's level skill-wise. He ain't on that man's level team-wise. That's the facts. So I don't want to hear about the rings or team accomplishment. Everything's a team accomplishment. It's a freaking team sport. This is basketball. Learn the game. Anything, you try to say anything, any wild thing, just to make it seem like LeBron is the GOAT. He not the GOAT, dog. He not the GOAT.